The women's changing rooms. First door on the left. You're welcome to come in. You would not want to miss this. Hosted by Jeanette and Danessa.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. I am Danessa.
And I am Jeanette. Welcome to the Women's Changing Rooms, where all is stripped bare. We transverse the globe to uplift and empower all of our women.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. And today we have a great topic for you. We will be discussing dating. Okay. So let's get into this little conversation.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Yes. So we would start with the difference between dating and courtship, because I know there are a lot of things out there. When I was growing up, I thought it was the same thing, and then when I was a teenager, I was like, okay, no, it's different, but still couldn't explain it much. Like if somebody asked, what is the difference between dating and courtship,
Yeah.
What we would start there. I'm going to read it out because I still don't really know much about it. But in my head I do. So let's read it out and then we will talk about it and then move on to the different things that we have for you. So what is the difference between dating and courting? So the main difference between dating and courting is that dating may or may not result in marriage, while courting always results in marriage. So it says dating is casually getting to know a person or persons. Okay, so you can have multiple people that you date all at the same time. You may eventually have the romantic relationship with while courting. So even basically when you date, you get to know different people and you would have that romantic relationship if you decide to take it. But while with courting is being in a romantic relationship, so you start off, you're in a romantic relationship with someone with the intention of marrying that person. Okay. So that's
okay.
Yes. So we understand that what it is. Jeanette,
sorry, can we just pause? Sorry.
All right, Jeanette, so do you have anything on that, what I just read?
No, pretty much. I just call it dating, regardless, courtship or is dating.
Yeah, I know, right? But like right now it cleared it up, because to me what I understand is, okay, we start off with dating, right? And then sometimes we stop at dating. So we date that person and then we're in a full-fledged relationship with that person, rather than taking another step and saying, okay, we dated you, we're in this romantic relationship, but now let's build and see how we can get to the next step. So the next step is courting to get to marriage, rather than just stopping at dating and then it's like, okay, that's it. And I think that's what we do in the Caribbean a lot.
Yeah,
we just, well, I don't even think we did. We don't even call it dating, but we get to know that person and then we're in a relationship, and we leave out the whole marriage process sometimes. Well, most of the times that is what happened, but we have the one or two. So, but yeah, there are steps into this. Okay, so we're learning.
Yes.
We're educating you guys. So yeah, now that we know the difference between courting and dating, Jeanette, let's continue. The next thing that we have is giving advice on dating based on our experience. Dating. Well, obviously dating. I mean, maybe have you ever courted someone?
What, to get married?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Yeah. To get married, that intention of marriage, it might sound mad, but I don't know. Should I explain my views on marriage?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. Marriage is a lot. I always said I wouldn't want to get married. Like, if I was to get married, I'll be older to get married and stuff. And I just feel like you could be in a long-term relationship, your lifelong. You don't have to just, be married. Just to have it on, it's just something. Well, for me anyway, it's just something on paper. Am I the only girl that just feel like, oh, I don't want to get married? I mean, I
I don't
would
think
want
so.
to get as I've gotten older, my views on marriage is changed. Like, I would say, yes, I would get married one day and whatever. Do I want the big whole white wedding thing? I don't know. Like, yes, I do, but then do I want a big wedding? No, I want it more intimate with family and close friends, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's good because they're getting perspective. I mean, I have dated, although we don't even say that in the Caribbean, dating, but I've dated and I've been in one courtship. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously it didn't work out because I'm single now. But thinking about it now, like my head is going and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, yeah, I've been in that. I didn't think about it in the past, but yeah, I've been in it. So based on our experiences, what advice do we have? So we can give 3 so we can go back and forth. So well, I would start. So the first one I have to say is very basic and very simple. When you're dating, do not rush it. We tend to always feel like, especially us in the Caribbean and Grenada, I can speak on, we always feel like we're getting to know somebody, oh, we're with them. No, you're not with them. Get to know them. And as soon as somebody sees with somebody, oh, that's your girlfriend. Oh, that's your boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Get to know the individual. That's my first advice.
Yes. My first advice is, well, to be honest, all right, I'll try and think of something. All right. I would say yes, get to know them, but take it as your time as an interview, a long-term interview of like assessing that person, getting to know yourself as well as them in terms of, could you see yourself with them long-term? Are they really who you want to be with long-term? And yeah, getting to know them. Sorry, my head's just gone a bit.
I love that.
Because it's true. Because a lot of the times, like what you said in the Caribbean, they do rush into things. Like it's like you could be talking to them for like a week, and then they already tell you they love you.
Yes.
And you're like, you don't know me. You do not love me.
I love you too. In that awkward face, like, oh my gosh.
I'm always like, you don't know me like that. Come on. But yeah, I feel like getting to know each other, before you fall head over heels with someone. That is what I shared that with you as the first advice, is to get to know someone. Yeah.
I agree. My second advice is make sure that person is equally yoked. Or even if you're not religious or whatever, make sure that person shares the same belief and norms and customs as you. Because we tend to get into things because we're infatuated with people versus thinking long term, like, okay, is this person the right fit for me later on down the road? Is this person, do we have the same values? Are we going to be butting heads on things that we could have eliminated in the beginning? So yeah, that would be my second advice.
My second advice, is I'll stick with this one. Also, have fun with it. And at no point when you're dating someone, there should not be a point where you're like, stress, arguing, this, that, and the other. You should be having fun. You should be date night, going different places, going watch movies, playing games, going for drinks, things like that, having time to, spend and have fun with each other. And whilst you're doing that, you get to know each other as well. You get to know their likes and dislikes and things like that. And no way should it be whilst getting to know like each other's likes and dislikes, it should not be like it shouldn't be strenuous. It shouldn't be like a difficult situation, if that makes sense.
Exactly. And that was gonna be my third one, Jeanette. So I was like, yeah, that's really good. Yeah, having fun it's like, don't put too much pressure. Yes, you're getting to know that person. Okay. That's what dating is. Getting to know that person. Sometimes we mix up the dating and the courting. You're not in the courting phase yet, you're dating, you're getting to know that person, The next thing I would say, well, there's a lot of advice that I have, but I would give this. I have 2 in 1, intertwine it. So be yourself. Be yourself. Try not to put on a show, kind of like with our dilemma that we had last week with the young lady, with the guy, the stalking guy. Don't put on that show. Let the person see who you are. I mean, sometimes you have a lot of baggage, and you can't show it all at once. But like the genuine things about you, show who you are so they would know who you are. Because not everybody likes certain things. Like, if I know you are a stalker, like, why would I want to be with you? Why would I want to go on that adventure with you? Why would I want somebody telling me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and all of that, So there are different things that people like or enjoy, and that's an extreme that I'm talking about. But it could be something simple as maybe what you like to do, or what you're going to, So be yourself, and with that, in that, have the sex talk. Don't shy away from it,
Yeah, that's good. The third one, my third one would be investigations.
What's it?
Do your investigations. Investigate. You go on the Facebook page, you see the mutual friends, you go on the Instagram, you Google his name. Yeah.
Be the police, FBI up in this.
Yeah, definitely. And all those red flags, don't just dodge them. Listen to the red flags. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just say investigate.
Believe it. Don't be like, oh, that's minor. That's
Because it's never a minor. Trust me.
It's gonna be problems later on. Yep. Jeanette, we have good advice.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I like this.
So before we continue, let us know what advice that you have while dating or courting. Come on, okay? Yeah.
That'll be interesting. Okay. Difference on when dating. Oh, we just said, did we do that one? No, we didn't.
No,
Men and women's difference on and when dating. I'm not sure about that one.
I mean, like, we all are different, and then women are different and men are different. So, while dating, what I realized, the main thing is in the difference between women and men while dating. Men usually be out there with multiple persons, and it's okay because that's what dating is. Dating is you getting to know one person or multiple people, and it may be a sexual relationship. Men are full-fledged on that, getting to know multiple women, and based on the rules of dating, it's okay. Versus women, yes, we're dating, however, we are so quick to date only one person. And put all our eggs in one basket and then get disappointed.
Yeah.
The options of having a sexual relationship while dating is yours, right? So getting to know different people, it's okay, right? Based on the rules of dating. But women have such I don't even want to say morals or different things, but how we are wired, we tend to, you know, always narrow it down to one, get to know that person. If it doesn't work out, we go to the next. Versus men, they get to know all at once.
And to be honest, with that, I would like to say to women, don't second guess, because you feel a certain way, a certain attraction and a certain feeling towards that guy. Don't necessarily think he's thinking the same thing and it's solely you that he is actually with. Ask him.
Yeah.
Like from the get-go, ask him, what is he, or like, is he dating anyone else, or this, that, and the other? And let him know, you know, he could tell you the truth, because a lot of guys, they would lie. They would lie just to tell you what they want to hear, what you want to hear. So just say to him, you know, like, tell me the truth. I want to know what's up. So then you know whether to put your all into that, or if you want to see him and see other guys as well. And a quick thing, like, I would like to say, like, what is your thoughts on, Danessa, with women seeing other guys? Because a lot of women are like, a lot of people stigmatize women who's like dating this guy and maybe dating another guy and whatever. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, I was brought up with the idea of one guy. So even if you're, as I said, here in Grenada, we don't follow this Western thing about dating, although we do it, but we're quick on getting with somebody. As soon as you talk to somebody, oh, that's my boyfriend. So it has its pros and it has its cons. But I would say when I was younger, I was like, okay, dating, you're getting to know that one person and that's it. However, my views has changed. Do I do it for myself? No, I don't, because, you know, we're always stuck in our own way, but I'm not opposed to it. So if like I talk to this guy, talk to that guy, you know, get to know, if that's what I want, then I'll do it. I'm not opposed to it. But based on what I grew up with and where I am at now, that's where I am.
Yeah, my views are pretty similar as well, because they do say, you know, you could go and get to know different men and stuff, and not necessarily having to do anything, but just getting to know. But like the way I've been brought up is just like, you're the one guy, you know, if you're seeing that guy, is just that guy. So it's like, or just dating, I should say, dating that guy is that guy. Until like you realize, if it works out, it works out. If it don't work out, then you go and, you know, maybe speak to someone else or whatever you choose to do. So yeah, that's the same on that one. But then again, it's like, it's being open-minded. So whoever, it's all what makes you feel what's best for you, basically. So if you feel like, oh yeah, you want to, no one says there's nothing wrong with it, actually. In fact, if you're talking to this or dating this guy and then going and dating another guy, there's nothing wrong with it, you know. Not necessarily sleeping with them, like you don't have to sleep with both of them or whatever, but just to seeing who fits you best. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah.
And then with dating, as we learned, you can have multiple partners, sexual relationship while dating. So like, while we shun it, or while we grow up differently, then I guess it's, some people, it's okay, it's a norm, that's how they grew up. So why should we judge people? I mean, that's right. Our way of doing it is different, but who are we to judge?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, these are some main ways that men do it. Do we know of any other differences between women and men while dating? I think that's the big.
I think that's big. Yeah.
Rain is falling.
I can't hear anything.
Okay,
it's raining here as well, actually.
Okay, wonderful. So I hope it won't come through. So the next thing that we have is dating outside one's race.
Okay.
Touch on that a bit.
I mean, I believe in anyone dating whoever they choose to date is whoever you fall in love with. Me, I prefer to date within my race. That's just my preference and who I'm attracted to. But if someone else is prefer to date outside of their race, who am I? I would never say, oh no, you shouldn't, this because that's not me. That's not where I've been brought up and stuff. So it's all about who your it's just your preference, really.
Yeah, I agree. I am all for people dating whoever they want to date, or being in a relationship who they want to be in a relationship with. And as I mentioned before, I am not opposed to dating outside my race. I to be honest, I am attracted to different races. One in particular, but I've never dated outside my race, but I don't mind dating outside, because my mom did outside her race, and that's why I'm here,
Okay.
So I'm not opposed to it. My child would just have a lot of cultures to learn about. But yeah, I don't. I fancy. I mean, based on maybe I've never dated, so I don't know their thought process and everything, but I do fancy a specific type of guy. And yeah, and we're already friends. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. So if you want to date outside your race, or date or be in a relationship, that's what you want to do it. Don't let nobody stop you, girl or boy.
Yeah, don't let anyone stop you. Yep. It's what you prefer, your preference. Okay, so discussing the 5 stages of dating: attraction, reality, commitment, intimacy, and engagement. So attraction.
Yeah. So I just want to say, while we know dating and the courting aspect, I just want to that there are different things in between that, because while the dating, okay, you to have that sexual relationship, there are actually stages of dating. So that's what we're going to go through. So the first one, as Jeanette said, is the attraction. You must be attracted to that. Well, most of the times you're attracted to that person. That's why you're gravitating towards them. That's why you're speaking to them. And that attraction can be physical or mental attraction, emotional attraction.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, in terms of attraction, I'm trying to think how to answer it. Because you're obviously gonna date someone who you're attracted to, right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing that we gravitate, is like the physical attraction. That's the first thing. Attraction comes after. So it's yeah, I don't know what.
So that's the first thing, you're attracted to that person, so you try to get to know that person, you try to date that person. And then we go into the reality stage where we're actually dating that person, getting to know, ask the million questions that you have, the interrogation part of it, and having fun while doing so. And then I think after that, so this is what I think. So you're attracted to that person, you date that person, that means you're getting to know that person. From getting to know that person, you decide, okay, do I want to continue along with that? Or is it, okay, I need to fiddle you out because you're not the right match. So if you want to continue with it, then I mean, okay, that's where you commit. And in committing, that's where I think the courting is, well, maybe it could be there or it could be thing, but that's why I feel like that's where the commitment, I commit to you. We decide, okay, we go our separate ways or we stay together, so yes, you're my boyfriend right now, you're my boyfriend. All the other girls you are trying to get to know, fill them out because I am the one. Okay? And that is where the process comes in terms of cheating now. Okay. So
sorry, while you're talking, sorry, you might see I was just looking at something.
Yeah. So the cheating now, I think, comes there because while okay, how we grew up is like that person, they're not cheating because they're dating, even if my head is different. But that's where, based on the stages, I would say, okay, when you're committed, there is no way you can sleep with somebody or flirt with somebody. And then from the commitment, there's supposed to be the intimacy. That's where you're supposed to get intimate. Well, that's what the stages says. Okay, we do it prior sometimes. And then throughout that whole courting stage, then the ultimate goal is getting married to that person. That's what I get from that 5 stages of dating.
Yeah. But I would just say, like, do the way that is right for you. Like, don't go with the norm, society's norm of, like, just all feel pressured to be what society feel is normal in dating. You do what's right for you and what is best for you, and there's no pressure or in terms of saying, oh, at the end goal is engagement, or no, it don't always have to be that, or marriage is the end goal, because I know people that's been with their partners for years without marriage and going strong, so it doesn't mean that you have to have pressure or feel pressured to get married, because sometimes it doesn't always work out. And a lot of times you do hear, like, oh, the relationship was so good until we got married. I don't know what it is. I don't know why that is. Not everyone, but some, you hear that. So I don't know why that is. But also, I would like to say, like, people, have you heard of the love language test? Do that.
Yeah.
Good. And there's a quiz. If you Google the love language test, you could take the quiz yourself, and yeah.
With that, there is no right and wrong way of doing things. There are steps that each culture have in doing things, but sticking to something doesn't mean that you're gonna get the end result that they say you're gonna get. Okay, because I know people who date around and do different things and they're married now, versus the people who are on the straight and narrow and they're not married. So it all depends on what you want and what you want to go through. So,
and also as well, like, there's difference in terms of dating, and like you said, in like Grenada, the Caribbean, it's totally different compared to over here in the UK. It's different. It's very, very different. Whereas, like, a lot of like we were saying earlier, in the Caribbean, they fall in love a lot quicker, and they say that you're your boyfriend or girlfriend a lot earlier than what we would say over here. We take, for us, it's like we take our time before we express how we feel. So
that's so it's all up to you guys on what you do. So the last thing that we have about 3 minutes to talk about it. We have our views on meeting people on dating apps.
Okay, so what I would say is each to their own in regards to that, but because in a nutshell, just make sure you're do it safely, because a lot of times we don't know who we're talking to online. There is some dangerous people out there using apps, and you hear stories of women who's been raped and had horrible things, abused by using a dating app. So I would say just do your research. If you are going to go meet someone on a dating app, let someone else know where you're going. Or if you're going on to dinner, let a person go to the restaurant as well, and so they could keep an eye on you as well. So just be cautious, I would say.
Yeah, as we've been saying throughout this podcast, it is up to you and what your preferences are. For me, being a Caribbean girl, being a Grenadian girl, that hasn't been much of an option for us. I don't know. but I know about it. Would I like to be on a dating app just to have that, experience? For sure. Would I go the next step? I don't know, because I'm very funny when it comes to this dating thing. But I would like to, experience it. But as Jeanette said, be careful. If you decide, okay, you're gonna date that person, fine, get that person and then go out on dates. Be careful how you do so, and make sure you tell somebody, because we've seen the trend of different things happening to girls and boys on these apps. So just be careful.
Yeah.
But I'm not opposed to it.
No, I mean, it's what works for you. Me, I'm not so much into the dating app, but like, again, it's what works for you.
Exactly.
And I think I would like to have this discussion again when it comes to dating and relationships. I think we could definitely touch base on more things. I think we just brushed the surface with that one.
Exactly.
So I think we could come back again with that.
I agree. Yeah. And as we've been saying throughout the whole podcast, it's on you to decide what is comfortable for you. And I know we all live different parts of the world and we have our own norms and everything. But if you feel like the norms that you've been working on is not working, it's not working for you, you can try to venture out and see if that's going to help you. Or if you're happy with the norms that you grew up with, that's fine also. It's on you, the individual.
Yes, most definitely, guys. And thank you guys for watching and joining us again this week. And we wish you all the best and a safe week. Okay? Until next time. Bye.
Bye.